Hello and welcome to another episode of the Rover 1 project where I spend countless hours building an unpractical practical Jeep. Now, in this little episode, separate from all the rest, I will be removing the rear track bar. Now, there's three big reasons why. Reason number one, ride quality. Reason number two, flex. Reason number three, you don't need them. On a leaf-sprung vehicle, the leaf springs themselves act as a force preventing the axle from going left or right. Now, on a coil spring vehicle, you absolutely need a track bar. So don't do this on a Jeep TJ, okay? Won't happen for you. If you're taking corners going really fast and you have a lot of lateral G's, probably recommend keeping these on. I've been reading a lot on this, and there's been a lot of reports of people removing these things front and rear and having no safety issues whatsoever. The biggest thing people experience when they do this is they have better ride quality and more flex, and I will certainly update you guys on that in the coming months. If you're not familiar with the Rover 1 project, I suggest you go onto my YouTube page and go onto the playlist Rover 1 project. This thing is a wicked thing. It's based off the Rover 1 in The 100 on Netflix. It's one of my favorite shows, and I'm building the exact working practical replica, and that's why it's called the Unpractical Practical Jeep, because it is unpractical to build the Rover 1, but the Rover 1 itself is a practical vehicle. I just finished repairing the frame. Anywho, let's get to it. For me, it's really easy, okay? The body's off the vehicle, which makes access to both the right side and left side track bar bolts really easy. One thing you have to keep in mind if you do this yourself is if you have a look at this bracket here, you'll see that there's some meat on the underside of it. Okay, now you can't just remove the bolt and tap it down. You have to physically move the track bar to the left before you can take it out of the bracket. And in order to do that, you have to take out that bolt first so that you can pop that up and move it to the left. Check this out. This is what I mean by flex. So currently I'm repairing the frame, and the leaf springs in the back are not attached to the shackles. Okay? Totally hanging loose. That side over there is sitting on the board, but this side is sitting on nothing. It is completely floating in the air, and you might be asking yourself, well, what? The leaf spring is off, and what the hell is floating? Well, the reason it's floating in the air, okay, is because the track bar is preventing it from falling down. You can see. But like I said, if you're going to be doing street racing and you're going to be taking turns going really fast and taking really sharp turns, probably not recommended. That one there is already out. It's snapped on me, so keep that in mind. You'll have to replace the hardware. I believe it's M12 by 175 by 80. It's metric for some reason. You know, Jeeps, they like to use every fastener in the book. This thing was built in 1988, and they used Torx, Allen key, Imperial, so standard, like 7/16, and metric, like M12. Alright, since the other one snapped on me, I'm going to go ahead and apply a impact wrench to that side of it and see if it comes out easy peasy. And once that comes out, this side should drop to the ground. This is a 13/16 spark plug socket. It fits on there very snugly. Then I have this thing. It's just a big electric impact with a 3/8 adapter. Probably want 1/2 inch for this if you can. Yeah, I don't think that's coming. Instead, we'll try and get this big snipe on it and see what happens. Okay. That got it spinning. I think it's loose now. I'll try again with the impact. That worked not bad. It's in there. Now we'll try and pound this through. Let's get a bigger hammer. Seems to be really stuck in there, so I'm going to get a T50 or T55, whatever that is, and see if I can remove it or get it spinning. Looks like it is a T55. Let's try some heat. It's not coming, it's just bending the bracket. It's actually coming out now, but you can see how weak the stock bracket is. It's just 1/8 inch steel. These are incredibly weak. So let's get that bolt out and then drop this track bar. Okay, so now the track bar is free. It should be free up here. So that's the one we just punched out. They're metric, M12 by 175 by 80 for some reason. And this is the one that was on the passenger side, up there. Now they've been in here for a long time. You can see how much has worn away on this, right? This is the nut from the driver's side down there. And you can see just by looking at it that it probably hasn't moved since factory. If you have a Jeep and you have some spare time, just go change all of your hardware, because likely they'll be rusted in pretty damn good. Yeah, so, no, other way, Dad. It's easy. We'll just get this out of here, just like that. And now if I drop this side, should be nothing holding it up. Oh, I know what it is. What do you call it there? Drive shaft.
Oh, yeah.
Keeping this up. But there's certainly less tension, which is good. Now you have to keep in mind when you're adding lift kits and stuff, the length of this brake line. It's very short. I even had to bend this bracket a lot. It used to be way up here. And I had to bend it down. Because as you see, the axle hanging here like this puts a big stretch on it. So anywho, there goes the track bar. Thanks for watching, and I will update you on the ride quality and everything, and let you know if there's any sort of axle movement as I'm driving along. See ya.